Joe Biden is back out of the basement and back on the campaign trail. And as part of his campaign efforts, with only 52 days to go until Election Day, he decided to sit down with the Late Late Show's James Corden for a softball interview. And this should be more or less a cakewalk for a presidential candidate, for a person who has been in public office for 50 years or so. Should be an easy breezy walk through the park here on a nice interview with a comedian, late show host. Unfortunately, spoiler alert, it didn't go as smoothly as good old Joe would have liked. Let's see how it played out.
So long. I have so many incredible pictures, including one here that may be too heavy to lift up. But this is one of my favorite pictures. It's a picture of me and my two boys when they were in high school, when they were in college.
Oh,
I don't know whether you can
Joe.
see that.
just move it. Just move it. Oh, look at that.
What is this, Joe? I don't know if this is Beau Biden or Hunter Biden or which Biden it is, but we can see in the reflection that good old Joe Biden, 77 years young, turning 78 in November, is using a teleprompter for a softball interview with Carpool Karaoke's James Corden. That is a bad look for someone who is running for president, who will be 78 should he win the office in November. Joe Biden has been in public office for 50 years. 50 years. There are certainly perfectly good explanations as to why a politician would want to use a teleprompter in certain instances. An interview with a late show host like James Corden, whose claim to fame is to drive around Hollywood with celebrities while singing songs, is not one of those instances where you'd want to justify the use of a teleprompter. If the expectation was that Joe was going to be asked about details of the NAFTA deal or some other policy-related topic, then perhaps the use of a teleprompter might make some sense. You might have some facts that you want to be able to recite in order to effectively communicate your message. But when you're doing a softball interview to discuss your family and to share pictures in an effort to show America that you're just like them, you're just a guy from Delaware who has a family, who has gone through trials and tribulations like millions of other Americans. And then we see a teleprompter in the background. There are serious questions around Joe Biden's mental fitness and mental capacity as we approach the end of the campaign trail here. And nearly half of America is questioning whether or not Joe Biden is going to be able to mentally survive 4 years of a presidency. And here we see him with a comedian, late night host, using a teleprompter because he doesn't have the confidence that he'll be able to get his way through it without stumbling. That is a massive red flag if you are an undecided voter. Do you want to put Joe Biden in office knowing that he can't even sit down with James Corden without having a teleprompter handy? I know it's raising serious questions for me, and I can't imagine that you wouldn't have similar questions. Bad look from Joe Biden, bad look from the folks managing his campaign to even put him in a position where he could get outed like this. Bad job.